Hi guys, Elmarie here from Worcester, Western Cape, South Africa. This is my podcast about fibre and what to do with it. So it will either consist of the fibres I have spun, dyed up, and what I'm doing with it. In this case, it will be knitting today, but yeah, that's what my podcast is about. Thank you to all returning viewers. Thank you for your support. I really appreciate it. And welcome to anyone who's new. I hope my podcast doesn't drive you nuts. Somehow, I'm having a couple of technical issues at the moment, and I don't know why. So please bear with me. I've got absolutely no idea why I'm struggling so much. I've got a lot of the amount of light just in my house. I mean, this house that we live on a farm just outside of Worcester that we are renting, and actually other people are renting my house in Worcester in town. But there are so many windows in this house that there's always light, which is something I really like. I love light, but it is a bit of a challenge when it comes to recording a video. So it's also a challenge getting my photos done, my photos for my website and stuff. Everything is on hold because I'm struggling to get proper photos and of my products. Anyway, never mind, that's none of your problems. But yeah, that's just, if you see the lighting is weird. Lightning is always weird, yeah. But anyway, lighting is odd or whatever, just please excuse that. Also, the wind's blowing, so if you hear anything moving around, cranking about, just the wind. We've got wind, lots of it too. Okay, so this is not going to be a long episode. It's going to be a short one. I don't really have any knitting, or I don't have a lot of content to show. There's a reason behind that. I'm at the moment busy with a test knit, which I really want to finish. And then once it's finished, I also have a lot of spinning to do still to get enough. Can't remember what the English word is for voorraad right now. Anyway, so I need, there's a fly here. Sorry, never mind. I'm living on a farm, I did mention that. Yeah, so let's talk about what I'm knitting. Maybe that will be the best option rather than talking about flies. So I'm busy with the second test knit for Zelly Knits. I love her patterns, I really do. I did the mood top, as you have seen many times. I mean, that's my profile pic on Instagram. I love that top. It's lying right there in front of me. It's been washed. It's lying out to dry. I really need a second one, but I'm going to finish this one first and then see if I need a second one. It's a very irritating fly. Let's test Elmarie's patience day today. So, moving on to the test knit. Yeah, it's the same type of construction. This one is called Heart. The Heart Sideways Tank. It has a very much different shape, which is more my shape really, that I love. And it's got a strap. So this is the right side strap on this side. This is the front. That's where I'm not knitting on that side now. I'm knitting on the back. I'm using my Handspun again. I'll tell you about that in a minute. But you can see it gives it a lovely texture, which I really like. And I'm fading this in, which I'll talk about in a minute as well. So this top is a summer top. It's a part of 3 summer tops series that she's done, and I have to say I love these patterns. Again, firstly, they come out with written instructions that are completely readable, and then the second bit is she gives diagrams. I don't know why it stops like that. Okay, and I still don't know how to edit this out, so you guys are just gonna have to, sorry, deal with the craziness that you will find on this podcast. So yeah, it's very interesting. It's definitely not a TV knit. If you're looking for a TV knit, this is not for you. If you are looking for something that will work right through both seasons, all 4 seasons, oh, you know, 4 seasons, that you can use to layer things up with, especially the mood one. That will be my winter and summer one. But you always, you know, want to wear something. I don't know, as I mentioned, like for the umpteenth time now, I layer a lot. So even in summertime, I layer. I hardly ever wear just one thing at a time, unless it's so hot that I can hardly breathe. So the yarns I'm using, let's move on to that. I will put a link to Sally Knits, the Ravelry page down below. I will also put a link for her Instagram profile. I have to tell you, it's worth every single cent you're going to pay for this pattern. She does such a, she makes such an effort to make things, to help you understand things, that it's worthwhile buying the pattern. Also, as I said, I already wanted to make another mood. I just want to finish this one first, because those are things I'm going to wear all the time. If you live in a climate that's kind of hot, it's the right thing to do. And yes, merino works. Cotton will work as well. She's got a specific type of cotton that she suggests. A tight twist cotton probably won't work very well. I'm using merino, which is these. So the pattern calls for fingering weight and single ply, and then she uses mohair. I have this one and this one. This is my mohair, hand spun by me and dyed by me, and this is the, I don't know if you can actually see these colors. Probably not, because it's not focusing in. You know what, this is supposed to auto zoom, but apparently it doesn't want to. Anyway, this is the 2-ply fingering weight, green. And then I was seeing some of the ladies during the test knit making it into a fade, and I've been thinking about fade, maybe fade for a while now, and then I saw them doing the fade on this top, and I thought, don't know if I have yarn for that. And then what happened was that this was caked up, and it really, seriously, accidentally ended up in the same bowl as this one. Well, half of this one, before it was plied. And at the same time, one of these was still in there, and I thought, this could work. So eventually I budged myself. I'm not really supposed to use this. This is selling yarn, but never mind. I spun up some more mohair. Those of you who saw this on Instagram will already know about it. Sorry. And these are the 4 I am now using together. This might work better. So I am fading it. So I'm on the back at the moment. I don't know which side of the back, but I'm on the back. So I'm fading that in, and then once I get to the end of the back, it will be the full color, and I will repeat the same process on the front side. Okay, that's all I have to say about knitting. I don't know if I mentioned this before. I have other whips. I have the Sapila that's sort of waiting for this to finish, and but this is because it's a knit that I still have to focus on. It's not something I can just knit. I have to focus it, and it has to be finished soon. I really am not knitting anything else. Keeping my focus right here. As far as handspuns are concerned, as yarn is concerned, I don't know if I showed this one yet. I know I had it on Instagram, but this is one of my new colors I spun up. I really love this mix of color. Oh, and the good news, the really good news. I think I did mention this before, but I lost these. Here's another one like this. It's taken its own way again. I don't know what it is with yarn, but they always seem to go somewhere on their own. But I found these, so one of them will be a giveaway, but I'm really glad I found them. So that is about it. The only other thing that I do want to tell you about, and this is not knitting related, spinning related though, is I would like to tell you about the workshops that I'm planning. I was so hoping, I really am still hoping to get a test workshop in February, to get enough people in my town to actually come and take part in a test workshop, so that I can see exactly how much I need to charge for that workshop, so that I can see how much I need, how much of the materials I need, and what the cost will be, and that sort of thing. So I'm still hoping for that. I've put it on Instagram, well, not on Instagram yet, I've put it on Facebook, my Facebook page. I need at least 5 people there for it to work, so that's like I've had 2 people responding so far. But my entire idea behind it is to have dyeing with natural dyes. I just got an idea of who to ask as well. Dyeing with natural dyes, and also that will be a 1-day course. A 3-day course or workshop, not course, workshop, will be including spinning on a drop spindle. So you get your fiber, you spin that fiber on your drop spindle, because not everybody has a wheel. So you spin it on the drop spindle. Once you've done with that, you will dye the product that you just spun. You will dye it up with natural dyes, plant-based dyes, and then when it's dry, you will have another day to make something out of it. So that's the 3-day workshop. 3-day workshop will be in April on the guest farm of Zelinets. I can only accommodate 5 people there. The next one will be in June in Mpumalanga, that area of South Africa. And yeah, after that, I'm still waiting to decide which dates will be open after that. So yeah, it's exciting for me, because just to go back to my purpose with this is just to show people again what worth lies in a natural fiber, why it's better to have a natural fiber, what you can do with it rather than having a synthetic. Also to bring people back to South African yarns, really just bring them back to local fibers. If you buy a different country's fiber, that's fine. But at the moment, like with many other countries, China is basically flooding it. So I'm trying to. I said to someone else the other day, if you're not careful, we're going to end up with all our wool being in America and Germany and wherever else. And we're going to be stuck with the stuff from China. Don't want to do that. So that's my mission. My mission is really just to say, let's go back to the local products first. If you can't find what you want here, then it's fine. Just get it from overseas, preferably from a proper country instead of from China, where you get mass-produced rubbish. That's why I'm thinking it's more than 2 cents worth. I'm just gonna stick a grape in my mouth before I say something that shouldn't be said, which I do tend to do. So yeah, that's the whole purpose behind the workshops. That's the whole purpose behind my business anyway. If anybody would wonder, ugh, that's a sour one. Another sour one. They're all sour. It's not good. So yeah, well, I did say it was going to be a short episode. And on a personal level, things are going well. At least I'm not sick all the time anymore. But I have to say, I need to make a couple of more adjustments. I'm just not. I think I'm making mistakes somewhere along the line, and I don't know what. But so far, so good. I haven't had a spastic colon episode for months now, say 2 or 3 months, which I'm really grateful for. Anything else? Nope. That will be it, and that's a whole 17 minutes. Sorry guys, I hope next time I'll actually be able to add something more to the podcast. Hopefully the next time I'm doing the podcast, there will be a finished object to show, and maybe a half finished object to show for a baby blanket. That's beyond boring. It's boring. But it has to be done because I said I would do it, and actually I didn't tell the parents I'd do it. I told the grandmother I was busy with it. Maybe she'll forget. Anyway. Okay guys, I hope you had a great week so far, and that the rest of your week will be wonderful and productive. And be blessed. Take care of yourselves. Yeah, that's it. Bye.